Saturday Social is powered by FIFA 22 with PlayStation.
Time now for What's Trending. We all know the rules by now. You get a minute to debate the biggest talking points in the world of social media from football this week. Zach, first trend, what you got for us, mate?
It's all about Erik ten Hag, who this week was strongly linked with the Manchester United job, as seen here by Sky Sports News. Now, obviously, he's very, very close. It could be possibly announced next week. Now, our trend is going to be 60 seconds on will Ten Hag win the Premier League with Manchester United. Kyle, over to you.
Do we need 60 seconds for this? No, no, it is not. Because it's going to take 4 or 5 years. Let's be completely honest. Manchester United are not on Manchester City's, Liverpool's, even Chelsea's level right now. And there's other teams that are starting to slowly catch up on them. Tottenham, they've got a great manager as well.
Carl.
Do I think that Tottenham will win the league before Manchester United? Debatable. But what I will see that, a nice little compliment sandwich there. Yeah. But what I will say is, for Manchester United, they're moving in the right direction. This is the right appointment. Him or Pochettino would have been great. Will they win the Premier League under him? No.
25 seconds.
Depends how many years they've got. If you say he's going to be in the job for 10 years, then yeah, he might at some point. But I think, as Kyle said, United need a massive clear-up, need to bring in a load of players as well to even get near the top two, and that's with the top two not doing anything. And that's with Klopp and Pep, leaving. I think when that happens, there's an open door for lots of teams, whether that's United and Erik ten Hag. I don't think so.
Ooh, interesting.
Good debate.
Good debate. Yeah, good debate. OK, that is our first trend done. Trend number 2 is all about the battle for top 4, which looks like it's going to go right down to the wire, doesn't it? Let's have a look at the Premier League table. So Tottenham currently occupy that position following their victory over Newcastle. Arsenal are equal on points with Spurs, but do have that game in hand. But Tottenham have the superior goal difference. West Ham, Manchester United, Wolves, all in the mix as well. Different games played there, so there's a few permutations there. So the next trend, quite simply, doesn't need many words for the graphic, this one. Who will finish 4th? Nubaid, what do you think?
Oh, Arsenal. Sorry, Smithy. I can't even look at you at the moment. I just think the problem for Arsenal is they've got 2 massive injuries. However, I do think Arsenal will be able to carry on with the momentum and they can win the difficult games, which I don't think Spurs can do. I think Spurs in difficult games, like against United, should have definitely won that game and lost 3-2, whereas I think Arsenal can get through them games. And also they play their game in hand against Chelsea, who are out of form. I think generally those Spurs have a better fixture on. I'm just pipping Arsenal.
Kyle, what do you think?
I think it will all come down to May the 12th. They've got that North London derby. Yeah, it's got that date right now. So I think it will be either Tottenham or Arsenal. I actually do believe that Tottenham will take it, because I think that where they're going, the manager, yes, they've got some injuries, but they've got some players that are coming back as well. So I think that for them, with Harry Kane up top, with the firepower they've got, I think that will take them across, and I think they'll get that 4th position, which I think will be huge. Champions League football is what they want.
Yeah.
Well then, yes, from the top of the table to the bottom of the table now, as midweek we saw a huge win for Burnley, which brought Everton into the relegation scrap. As you can see here, both Everton and Burnley, 29 games played. Everton 25 points, Burnley 24 points. A huge win for Burnley. And Sean Dyche had some strong words to say about Everton after the game.
The mentality is hard. You know, I've been down there. I know what it's like. You know, every season's there's been tough patches for us. And sometimes it's hard to explain, but you kind of sense that the team might have lost out to win a game. And I said to them half times, I'm not sure these know how to win a game, lads, you know, away from home particularly. So I said, we've got to play on that. We've got to play on that mentality. We do it by playing forward. We do it by playing forward with better quality. And by being more aggressive in our play, if you like. It wasn't glorious, by the way, but there was patches, and enough patches, where we found 3 goals, and I'm pleased with that.
Indeed. Well then, guys, trend number 3, very simple. Who will be relegated?
Wow, Burnley or Everton. I mean, I think we've also got the 2 that will go down, Watford and Norwich. I think that's going to happen, which is a shame. I would have loved Norwich to have fought back and climbed out of it, but I don't think it's going to happen. Burnley know how to stop relegation. Sean Dyche knows how to stop relegation. My fear is that Frank Lampard doesn't, and he's not been in this scrap before. I think that'll be the difference. Everton just look like they are getting worse and worse, and the mentality just feels like things aren't going their way, whereas Burnley, after that result, they can capitalise on it. So I hate to say it, but I think it could be Everton.
I've been saying all season Brentford, but I can't pull them down this time. The fact that Sean Dyche smells blood, he never plays mind games. It was definitely mind games, because he knows they're in for an actual scrap. They play Norwich. If they beat Norwich and Everton get nothing out of United, it's so hard to see how Everton pull it out of the bag. They can't score goals to save their lives. They concede so many goals. Unfortunately, I think it's Everton.
Ooh, there we go.
Tough.
OK, trend number 4 is all about Karim Benzema, who is on absolute flame. He scored, I don't know if you know this, but he scored a hat-trick at Stamford Bridge. Did you know that, Zach?
I was too busy playing five-a-side, mate.
Well, yeah, you won, didn't you?
We did.
Congratulations.
We did.
We've got to move on anyway. Look at this tweet. This just sums it up Real Madrid. So he scored a hat-trick, 3-1 win for Madrid against Chelsea in the first leg at Stamford Bridge, of course. And look at this tweet from Real Madrid. Love this. Football is a simple game. 22 men chase a ball for 90 minutes, and in the end, Benzema always scores. Great tweet, that. So the question we're asking, trend number 4, is as follows. Is Karim Benzema the best player in the world right now? So we're not just talking forwards, we're talking best player. Nubaid, 60 seconds, what do you think?
I'm going to make myself very unpopular. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not?
Yeah, absolutely not. Like, I think I do absolutely love him. I think he's been unreal. And point to note, he was actually fasting when he scored that hat-trick against Chelsea. He opened his fast a minute before he went on to play, which is just absolutely bonkers. I still can't look past Mo Salah. And people say it's 'cause I'm a Liverpool fan, but I think the level he set this season has been so high that even Benzema going and scoring a hat-trick against Chelsea and PSG doesn't compete with that level that Salah was at. For that reason, I'd still back Salah. But if he carries on playing like he has been in current form until the end of the season and Benzema's the other way, then it's a debate.
Carl, who for you is the best player in the world right now?
I think Mo Salah as well. I hinted at it before and I did say it. I do think that Mo Salah is. I think with Benzema, though, he is the best number 9. He's the best striker in the world right now. And I think that what he's managed to do, the consistency, if you're looking at top players that have ever played the game, you've got to talk about Benzema because of the consistency over the years. But right now, this season, he's number 2 and Mo Salah's number 1.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 top players they're talking about there.
Indeed. Now, our 5th and final trend is about Jamie Carragher, who was trending this week after he tweeted this. This Man City-Liverpool rivalry is the best we've ever had in English football. We've never had the 2 best teams and managers in the world together fighting it out. So, guys, the trend number 5, what is the biggest rivalry in the Premier League history?
Not this one, and I will say that. I think maybe for the players going at it, yeah, it is the best 2 teams, but from a fan base perspective, I don't look at Liverpool and think that it's the biggest rivalry. Manchester United is still the biggest rivalry for me. For Liverpool fans, it's probably Manchester United as well, or Everton. So I think that if we're looking at biggest rivalries in the Premier League, it's hard to overlook Manchester United and Arsenal, Sir Alex Ferguson, Arsene Wenger. Manchester United, they keep on coming up. And Chelsea, Sir Alex Ferguson and Jose Mourinho. I think those 2 are actually bigger than this. But in terms of the level of football, yeah, this is the biggest one in terms of that. But actual rivalries between clubs, no.
It depends how you use the word rivalry. I think that if you get rid of the rivalry and go biggest battle, I'd say in terms of quality, City and Liverpool are streets ahead. I haven't seen, like, these 2 teams could finish, one of these two sides could finish second this season and have enough points to win half the Premier League titles that have gone by. But in terms of, like, genuine hatred, it was 100% Arsenal United. Me and Carl get along way too well for a rivalry.
There you go.